I'm not worried about Shaqiri one bit, but okay.
You should be.
Not one bit.
You're gonna look up
He just
Shaqiri
has big
in
calves.
international
He
tournaments,
just has big calves, and that's all he's got.
and the big calves generate a lot of power, buddy.
This my take, I'm coming in hot, right in your face. The moment can't wait, I'm running the race and you running in place. Where you going, man? Speak with your chest, say it with pride, and move to the left. I'm known as the best, and it ain't a threat, just a promise I kept. I kick that, shoot those, you stare, shoot smoke, pass cross, I'm go. Like Messi, Naldo, Jordan, the ring zone, Tyson, the ring though, and me, Pepito.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Pepito's Take, Season 3, Euro Cup Edition. It's been a little bit of a while since we haven't done anything, right, Ardi?
Nah, it's been a bit.
It's been a while, but there's a lot of things that are happening in the soccer world, right? We have the Euros, we have the Copa America, we have so many things to talk about, right? So here we go. First thing, please, subscribe below. Ardi, my man.
Euros. Full of heartbreak for me.
I'm sorry.
No, but it's like, look, okay. As some people may know or may not know, I am Albanian, right? And Albania qualified for the Euros since the last time of 2016. Mm-hmm. Good manager coming in, Silvino and Pablo Zappaleta as assistant coach. Solid core. We've had way more proper top five leagues of players properly playing, like your Bayrami, Aslani, Jimshiti, Berisha, Sarakosha, Broya. There's a decent amount, like Beliu, right back, plays at Real Vallecano.
Two of the players you mentioned.
Yeah. So we have some proper ballers finally getting into the team, setting up a structure. It's just, of course, the Albanian luck put us in the group of death with Spain, Italy.
Yeah, but you gotta be proud, bro. You gotta be proud. So I'm not sure if you guys know, Italy played Albania the first game, right? Italy won 2-1. Crazy start to that game. I'm sure you guys were buzzing after
20 minutes.
I mean,
the fastest goal.
We set history. What do we expect? We're history makers.
Sir, the fastest goal
in Euro history, right? That 1-0. And I have to say, when you start off a tournament that way, you start getting a little uneasy as a fan in this case of Italy. But I do have to say we responded amazing, right?
Yeah.
Responded amazing. We imposed our style of play the way that we wanted to. We got the people on the ball who needed to dictate that tempo, and your body, your center of gravity kind of just went backwards and backwards and backwards, and you guys were always stuck on your 18-yard box trying to defend, right? I feel like that was the whole entire play. I mentioned to you that there's a difference between an average team, good team, and a great team, right?
Yeah.
And I was very surprised with the way that you guys played. I think Silvino, actually did well with that team, and you guys do have some players that are playing top in the top leagues. But I saw an average team.
Right? No offense.
Fair. No, it's fair. It's fair.
I'm not gonna call my team great in this moment after all these other games that were played, but I'm gonna stick to Albania for now, and then we're gonna get into those other games because we were able to impose that style of play, and Albania wasn't capable of adapting to it, right? So, we got a lot of chances. We got a lot of shots on goals. Your goalkeeper was ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, he was unlucky for the second goal because as any proper goalkeeper knows, when your defender's in your line of sight, you don't know exactly where to go in and dive in for the ball. And then High Saj. Yeah. So listen, that was a banger. Don't get me wrong. That was an absolute filthy goal. But listen, High Saj was the only player stepping up to it. And as he's stepping, once he takes a shot, he ducks. Because he was scared. He ducked. So don't get me wrong. I understand it's a bullet coming at your face. But if it's me, I'm taking a bullet in the head for my country. That's how it is.
100%. So listen.
You guys did great. All right, you guys even almost tied it in the last second.
Mm-hmm.
If Donnarumma didn't make that crazy save. And listen, for me, the star player for Italy in this Euro Cup has been Donnarumma again. Which is not good. Which is not something good that a goalkeeper is just.
I think you're underestimating your right center back. Calafiore. He has been sensational for you guys.
Sensational, but
let's move on to the Spain game. The Spain game was the classic game of a good team
playing against a great team.
But I think you also have a young team. I feel like you don't acknowledge that enough.
Spain has a young team too. Good team, Italy, versus a great team, Spain. Spain has their way of playing, and they were able to really impose that style of play on us. And guess what? We couldn't adapt like how Albania couldn't adapt to Italy. We couldn't adapt to Spain's way of playing. I believe tactically, the way the game was prepared wasn't the best way possible. And, Spain took advantage of us trying to beat Spain at their game.
Yeah.
Right? Us Italians, we have always been good at adapting to who we have in front of us, right? And if we're just being hard-headed, sticking to one way of playing, then we could get in trouble, which was what happened versus Spain. So we kind of got a taste of a great team like Spain, even though Spain is young, right? Like how we are young. Their way of playing, like that's the Spanish way of playing, right? And they just killed us. First to the ball every time. Every time they lost the ball, they pressured beautifully, and we couldn't find a way out of that pressure. They recovered it crazy. They recovered every single time. It was crazy, and we were always getting back. The center of gravity was always getting back and back, just like how Albania was, right? And we were always suffering. We were always, getting attacked on, and we couldn't just find that outlet.
Yeah.
Until the last 10 minutes, where we kind of just finally woke up and started creating a little bit of chances here and there, but we deserve to lose at least 3 or 4-0.
Well, I feel like a lot of coaches, because honestly, this Euros, though, I think it's one of the best Euros and the best bit of football we've seen in a while, because it's not like a Pep versus Klopp, I have to tactically do this, do that. It's like a bit lower level quality of players, right? In regards on average, like per player, like with your Hungaries and Scotland, stuff like that. It's a lower level, but it's great bit of football we're watching. Because it's more intense. There's no like, oh, we need our fullbacks to invert and do this and do that. It's like, it's proper football. Hey, if we're getting pressed, we're going to just play it long to the biggest man up top and defuse and make it work. It's just simple. And that's why I think a lot of people have been obsessing over the Euros online lately, because it's like, there's genuine excitement to actually watching what's going to happen. Like, nothing's really guaranteed.
100%. And I'm going to ask you
later, the best team that you've seen at the Euros. All right, so make sure you
come up with a good one and don't give me any crazy takes. Right?
Not
I'm
England.
not in the mood for crazy takes.
It's not England. I'll tell you that right now. It's not
After.
England. I will tell you, it's not England right now. Don't worry.
Don't even say crazy
crazy stuff like that, because I'm still getting over the game against Croatia. My blood is still boiling against Croatia. Yeah, we got through. We scored the last second, but we should never be in that.
Your blood, my blood. We conceded an own goal for them to make it 2-1. But luckily, the same guy that scored the own goal scored the late win, the late tying. But like, still, it's like.
Wait, so we're talking about Albania, correct?
Yeah, Albania versus Croatia ended 2-2. We were 1-1.
You guys tied 2-2 against Croatia. Be happy.
Oh yeah, no, I am happy, but I'm just saying, own goal.
So here's a
made it 2-1, but then he saved himself and got a goal back for us to make it 2-2.
Yeah.
I know. That was kind of rough on you guys, but bro, you're still 2-2 against Croatia. But if you guys beat Spain in that third game,
would you guys have gone through with
because that
4 points?
Our goal differential was 0 when we went in. No, but dude, David Raya, that was no. So David Raya, that is the best game of football I've ever seen him watch. No, I'm talking about like the saves he made. David Raya, the saves he made were absolutely sensational.
Where does he play?
He plays at Arsenal right now. He's sort of been the one taking over for the number 1 keeper spot over Aaron Ramsdale. I think he came from Brighton. So like, I've seen him play a lot of football, but those saves he made, like Aslani had a couple shots from like on his weak foot that were just bullets that were just like whipping in, sort of like zipping, and he just like hand out. Like, I've never seen such great reactions with such powerful shots to just get it out. You know what I mean?
Cool, man.
Like, I feel like it was like frustrating.
As you know, I did not watch that game
because Italy and Croatia was on. I was watching it at a restaurant going wild when we scored that tying goal in the last minute. But bro, I'm telling you, up to that point, we didn't look
good at all. Like, Italy did not look good.
I think they underestimated Croatia because of how Spain just whooped them. I think that's what it was. Because Spain won 3-0.
Probably, but
it's the same. How can I put this, man? Like, I liked actually Spalletti's changes tactically. Took out Chiesa, took out Scamacca. He put in what's his name, Raspadori. There was Retegui, I think, also. Yes, he was playing up top. So I kind of like the balance. He had a little bit of a balance. Di Lorenzo was up a little bit more. So there was a little bit more of a balance when it came to attacking and defending. We defended pretty well. We were kind of slow in trying to get into our attacking positions. I understand, it's a very delicate game because you don't want to go too far forward and leaving space to counterattack because we needed a tie or a win in order to get through. So I liked Spalletti's tactical changes. A little bit, scared. We were playing, young team, first time being in a certain position. But listen, man, when we got that penalty, what can you do? You know what I mean? The dude didn't see it, hit his hand. Amen. But Donnarumma, player of the tournament so far for Italy. I don't know. Could he be for the tournament? I don't know, bro. He's been amazing. He's been doing some crazy stuff. But see, this is what pisses me off. It's just like we were able to get past that penalty, right? 0-0 after 1 minute, right? The great Modric in the box was able to find himself in that position to score. But this is what I'm saying. I mean, there's moments sometimes where we kind of just like switch off.
Yeah.
Like Albania
in the last minute.
And you sort of go into like autopilot, sort of.
Like in Albania in the last minutes, man. If you guys scored that goal, we would have been in trouble, right? Why is that? Long ball, the guy traps the ball. What's the defense up to Spain? Bro, I'm telling you, Spain should have beat us like 3-4-5-0, right? But our defending was just very sloppy. A lot of space in the box. Like it's a different type of. I'm seeing a different type of defending that I have never seen before in an Italian national team, right? Like we missed the likes of Chiellini, who was there 4 years ago. Bonucci, who was there 4 years ago. When we won the Euro.
You also have like a brand new back line. Like it's DeMarco. You have DeMarco out left, and then you also have Di Lorenzo out right. You have Bastoni, and then you have like it's a young, inexperienced internationally, not like at the club level, but internationally experienced.
We're Italians, dog. Like I'm trying to say, like it's freaking like that stuff can't happen. I don't care if you have no experience. Like that's in our DNA.
So logic can't happen. I got you. Don't worry.
That's DNA. No.
That's just DNA. That's in your blood, and that shouldn't be happening. So I saw like that lackadaisical also defending in that moment when Donnarumma made a crazy save, right? Bastoni is on Modric. When he kicks it, Bastoni is just watching. He's not reacting, right? He's watching. Modric, smart little guy, goes over there, finds himself in, boom, shoots and scores, right? So in these big moments, man, this is when you need those players that they don't turn off here mentally. They do not turn off mentally. And we got lucky. Albania didn't score. We got lucky that we found that last minute gasp with golazo from Zaccagni. Great play by Calafiori. I'm really happy to see that. Calafiori shouldn't be the one taking over and doing that stuff. Like there should be other players in the position, not a defender doing that. But in this moment, it was him. Love it. Well done.
In the final minutes, it makes sense. It's not like you expect that in the middle of the 90, but like in the final minutes when the game's dying,
I want other people to step up, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I like to see a defender do that, but what does that mean? And that means that there's like a certain desperation where I need to see certain players step up, right? And I want to get into our attack, and I want to see what you think about it. But having that last minute gasp, you need a little bit of that, like you need a little bit of that, like inspiration, right? To get past the group stage, and now we're in knockout stages, right?
Yeah.
That for me, the summary of this group for us, Italy, has been a great learning curve. That's what I'm going to put it as, right? Because we know our strength. We saw it against Albania. We saw our weakness, our big weakness against Spain, right? And you could only take lessons from that, right? We understood against Croatia, very delicate game, that we have the balls to actually get out there and do what we have to do, even when we're down 1-0, playing with our heart, like literally trying to get anything out of this game that we needed, and we did, right? So can we take all this and bring it now into our knockout stages, right? Let's start talking about the game, and then I want to get into a little bit the individuals, because I got some stuff to say about the strikers, which is pissing me off. Switzerland. This is what I think how the game is. Now I want to know how you think the game's going to be. I think it's going to be the same game against Albania. Where we're actually going to dominate. They're going to sit back, and they're going to try and counterattack us, and we're going to feel good. We're going to feel good holding that ball, imposing the play, where Jorginho is finally, again, like Albania, the main man for our team, dictating the tempo, dictating the right pass, being our main focus in our possession, right? And it's going to lead to some nice plays, some interesting, something different than these last two games of Italy. And Switzerland's going to try, and this is my opinion, going to try and counterattack and do what they have to do. So I kind of see like a mirror of the Albania game, but Switzerland being a little bit more dangerous than Albania.
Switzerland's going to dominate possession.
You think Switzerland?
Because Switzerland's midfield is more prepared to do it. And also, you have to worry about international tournament form of Xherdan Shaqiri, who scored in 6 international tournaments straight.
Who's this?
Xherdan Shaqiri. He plays for Chicago Fire, Liverpool, Bayern, Inter.
Oh, Shaqiri. Bro, you're freaking saying all these names in a different way. Shaqiri.
Yeah, he's Albanian. How do you want me to say his name?
He's Albanian?
Yes. Him and Granit Xhaka are Albanian, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, I did not know that.
Yeah. Why do you think they got the fines when they did the Albanian Eagle when they won against Serbia?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Bro, I did not know that.
Yeah, they're Albanian.
All right. I'm not worried about Shaqiri one bit, but okay.
You should be.
Not one bit.
You're gonna look up Shaqiri in international
He
tournaments.
just has big calves, and that's all he's got.
And the big calves generate a lot of power, buddy. That's all you gotta worry about. No, but genuinely, no. In all seriousness, Switzerland are a team that you cannot underestimate, because that's what they thrive off of. Like, I think it was Switzerland against Germany, where they were up 1-0 and then Germany like called back or whatever. I'm like blanking on it right now. But like, Switzerland's a team where they want you to think you're gonna be able to control the tempo of the game, and then they're just gonna lock into gear and just like flip you upside down. Like, oh wow, what are we gonna do? Like, what's happening now? We thought it was going this way, but now it's going another way.
Yeah, so that's why I said that they're gonna be more. They're gonna be more ready. They're gonna be more dangerous when it comes to counterattack, right? Because they have the players, like you said, Shaqiri, or however the hell you mentioned his name.
Shaqiri, okay.
Shaqiri, okay. You have
Him, you have the striker up top. Quick, bro.
Is that Mbolo?
You have Mbolo, you have Ndoye. There's a couple others. There's Vargas who comes and subs on.
Vargas, yes, good play. Vargas. So
You have players that are dangerous up top, obviously, then Albania. But I think it's going to go back to that type of play where Italy's going to impose their will. They're going to have their moments of them imposing their will more than
Switzerland on Italy.
You are going to have to worry about the goalkeeper because Kobel is very good. He's the Borussia Dortmund goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He's solid. And you have a Kanji in front of him who's like shoring up that back line.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a spine there of that team.
No, I'm saying
So it's like you have to. So no. I'm saying there's a spine in that team. So you have to make sure where's the weakness in that spine. I think that's what Italy has to focus on. Are we going to favor just midfield control and controlling the tempo, or are we going to prefer having a Chiesa out left, a Raspadori out right, and just taking more one-on-one chances, taking our 1v1s and then finding someone in the box?
So I think according to our formation, we're going to actually see how Italy want to play.
Mm-hmm.
If we have attacking wingers, then it's going to be us wanting to impose our will, our possession, and our creativity on Switzerland. If we kind of see how it was against Croatia with Di Lorenzo, a little bit more, defensive, then it could be a 50-50 game when it comes to who is the team that's going to own it, right? But I think, I don't know, this is my perception that we're going to get back to playing like Albania. I like how we play against Albania.
Yeah.
We're not going to suffer like Spain or Croatia. I don't think so. And therefore, what we have to be worried about more is the way that how they're going to attack us with their speed, with their physicality, with their direct play. That's what I'm thinking, and that's what I'm scared the most, because we like to get up top, especially if we're if we have Di Marco, if we have Di Lorenzo, you know, who are the defensive backs, not Di Lorenzo being a midfielder, but the defensive back.
Yeah,
Like to get up there, overlap.
Right? With the speed, I'm scared that something in the counterattack could happen. But I got faith now in Italy that we're capable, that we're going to be capable of learning from those experiences that we had. Like literally, we had 3 different experiences, right? Like I told you, and put something special together versus Switzerland.
I'm surprised you guys just don't play with a 5 at the back and let DeMarco and Di Lorenzo just run that left and right flank.
Yeah, so
Because it would favor you guys more, because then you can allow Jorginho Barella just create more in the midfield, and you basically have 3 forwards who can scatter around and draw people out of position, and just allow those two to just be whipping in ball.
Yeah, I do like it. I hate saying 5 in the back. I always say 3. Whenever you play,
5 in the back.
Yeah, it's
always
3 in the back. Yeah,
it's always 3 in the back.
but yeah, Di Marco and Di Lorenzo is a good way of attacking 100%. But you have to play. You have to see where are we putting Chiesa, where are we putting who's the other guy in the wing that we have? I don't even remember.
Your right winger is just useless to me. I only think of just got Raspadori.
I don't even remember.
I forget about him because I think he's just useless in that team.
Then we have Pellegrini. So I love the Jorginho and Barella in the middle. Maybe you play them two in the front, and then you have what's his name Pellegrini working as like the 10 kind of whatever it is.
Yeah,
trying to always. I always like to have 3 people in the middle just to create extra person in the middle. But
because you want the overload in the midfield because that's where you're gonna win the game.
Exactly. That's 100% what I like.
The question mark is always going to be Chiesa in this moment, right? Like, do we play him on the wing? Do we play him up top, which I don't really like him up top? Like last Euros, we were a team that we were good at mixing. We were good at mixing up the way that we wanted to play. For England, right? It was more about like a counterattack. We were able to be dangerous that way 4 years ago, right? Other games, we were imposing our will, playing it because we had the Verrattis, the Barellas, and Jorginhos in the middle, being a nice little tiki-taka and slowing down the game. So Chiesa, who hopefully would want to, show the coach and show everybody, I'm the man of the team.
Yeah.
I got benched the last game, but you could count on me from now on. He said before the tournament that he wants to show everybody that he is one of the best players in the world. I haven't seen it, so it starts now.
Yeah.
It starts now. And it's not only Chiesa that I want to see,
step up, sort of.
To live up to his full potential and step up. And not have a Calafiori going down in the midfield, doing a 1-2 with Fratesi and then creating a chance, right? A defender should be doing that. I need to see more. And who do I want to see, man? I need my number 9s, man. I need my number 9s. I mean, listen, I'm sorry, man. Scamacca, I need to see him, want that moment. I feel like he's being too cute. He's being too pretty, right? He wants to, do the little flicks, the heel flicks. Nah, man. F that crap. You're trying to please yourself.
Yeah.
You're trying to please the fans watching you with these nice little tricks and everything that half of them don't even really
pay off.
Are not even paying off, right? So play within the means of your team. Play for your team. Play for the shirt, right? Because if you do that, you're gonna go so much further, right? With people talking about what a great player Scamacca is, and then you will have your moment. You will have your Zaccagni moment, right? Where you're scoring that goal and being, yes, this is my Italian national team moment.
Yeah.
Right? So I need a number 9 to step up. If it's Scamacca, if it's Retegui, if we play with Raspadori, right? You don't have that big name, right? That many teams maybe do, but we have good players.
I feel like it's the first time in a long time Italy doesn't have a recognized number 9 up at that slot.
But you know what, bro? We won we won the last Euro with Ciro Immobile, and he's a good player. Yes, he scores goals, whatever it is, but he never really meshed well with that style of play that we had in 2020. But he was somebody, right? He's somebody that literally gave it all for the team. Technically, wasn't up to par.
But could still get a shot off, touch and shoot. That was his, you weren't expecting him to do hold-up play. You weren't expecting him to do anything crazy. Touch, shoot the ball, bring defenders out of the space, create space for everyone else. Yeah, because I feel like you don't have someone up top that does that, really. That's really causing problems.
The thing is, though, we had so much ball dominance in the last Euro 2021.
That is true, yeah.
Right? Where Ciro Immobile was lifeless. he doesn't know how to move in tight spaces. He's somebody with the long spaces, bomb, 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 attack the space, and just go, right? So that's why Sri Mobita in 2020 was just a figurine, and he was just battling it out, right? He did the best he could. He gave it all. He would have put his head in front of somebody's face. That's the type of person he needs, and that's who we need on a team like this one, right? There was a ball that was placed in the middle of the box by Chiesa against Croatia, and Skamaka went there, but he was kind of like timid. He slid, but he was kind of timid and kind of put his foot back. And I'm like, bro, put that damn foot in, man. Go in, like, contrast against the damn keeper. You know what I mean? Like, we're at the Euros, bro. You're playing for, the shirt, like this duty shirt, man. Like, be like, do it. Like, put your damn foot in there.
Do you think like club duties have taken a toll on what international could be? Because everyone's too afraid. Like, oh, if I get hurt here, what happens if I go back to my club? Will I still have a career? Like the example of like Haisaj, right? We talked about before. He ducked under the ball instead of putting his face in front of it. Is that a concussion? Probably, yeah. But dying for your country?
It's all up here, bro.
Is the mentality thing?
Man. Yeah, you've seen all these other countries. I mean, like the team that impressed me the most, which I want to know what you think, bro. Look at Austria.
Yeah, I was about to say Austria. Everyone,
these players are getting stuck in on every ball. It's like that ball is like the last ball that you're ever gonna see on the field, right? And that's how they're playing. And they have ballers, right? They got ballers.
Baumgartner, I think, is up there for a shout for player of the tournament. I think he has a shout for it.
Playing amazing, but these are players that, like, they're giving everything and more to the shirt. So it has nothing to do with club players. It's just up here, bro.
Yeah, mentality.
Just up here, bro. So I need my number 9 on the Thai national team, bro, to want to be that main guy to score that goal, right? To believe that, just give me one chance. Just give me one chance, and I'm going to be that guy, right? And I just mentioned exactly, right? The team that impressed me the most, which is Austria right now. Not a fan of the coach, Ralph Ragnick. What's his name?
Ralph Ragnick. But you can't say you're not a fan of him and appreciate the work he's doing with the team.
I am not a fan of
that makes no sense. That's like saying I love how Mourinho won it with Porto for the Champions League, but I hate what he does as a manager. It's like you have to give respect to where credit is due.
Different ways when you train, when you coach a club team and you coach a national team. That has nothing to do with the tactical, with how you work the team and basically in tactical positions and how you want to like approach games. I feel like Austria is a one-minded way of playing, and what he's been doing good is tapping into their psyche and making sure that they're all in one, like they're all one page, one team, one objective, and we're going all out with what we have, right? So when he had his opportunity, Ragnick, whatever his name is, right?
Ragnick,
right? At the big stage, he failed, and he's somebody I see the way he speaks and talks about the game and his methods of coaching. I am not with it. I don't agree with anything he does, but I'm very surprised that he's doing that he was able to bring all these players of Austria together, one-minded, and give them hope, saying, yo, you got ballers like Arnautovic, who's the guy who just scored? He used to play Manchester United.
Sabitzer.
Yeah, Sabitzer, really good player. I really like him a lot.
He's phenomenal. I wish we kept him. He's so good.
Yeah, exactly. Baumgartner, like you said, right? Like, they have ballers, right? But you could see that, yeah, bro, he added that element of, like, of belief. And that's one thing positive that I can say about him. But for me, it's actually more about the players and just, bro, they're just like, they're locked in.
Yeah.
They're locked in. And they have a chance. They have a big chance to get through to the quarterfinals.
Here's the thing. So, like, Cup is always that one team that somehow overperforms that people expect. Originally, if we go to 2004, it was Greece, right? Everyone's like, how is Greece made this far? How are they doing what they're doing? And of yesteryear and such, now it was Croatia before they had that title of we're a dominant national team. So, like, now they're sort of become like, oh, they're no longer the dark horse. They're expected. And I think, honestly, like, the teams that are capable of doing it all, I mean, Italy gets somewhat of a shout for me. I just don't think that they're strong across the whole entire field. Okay. I think Germany is talented enough, but the coaching is just off for me. I don't think Nagelsmann's got the lineup correctly. You have Portugal, where today they were down 2-0
no,
against
no.
Georgia.
Before you give me all this stuff,
That was be my hot take, bro.
What?
Pepito's hot take. Pepito's hot take. This is what we're gonna do. All right, you give me all the spiel about all the teams, right, that are gonna go through. I have the list of games.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
For once, I don't have the list. You have a list. That's
I have
crazy.
the list, and I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
If I hear any BS or if I hear anything that I don't like, bro,
I'm gonna.
sure that I'm gonna intervene. I'm not gonna.
Throw you out, but I'm gonna intervene and.
He's not gonna feed me, guys. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna.
He's gonna starve me. He thinks I have to lose a couple pounds. Anyways.
That's too personal. Bro.
It's too personal. Stop it.
I need to lose. All right, listen. First game, Spain, Georgia. Okay, I think that's an easy one.
Yeah.
Germany, Denmark. Just thinking about it.
It's because Germany hasn't impressed me with some of the players that have been on. Like, I get frustrated when I don't see a David Raum on or Leroy Sané on or some of these guys. It's like they're clearly game changers. And like how Wirtz has been played, how you're starting Havertz up top instead of Füllkrug. Like, I feel like if you make those right lineup changes, Germany's going to win. If you don't, and you're going to be as stagnant as you've been, Højlund's going to get his moment. And he's going to...
Listen, all the people watching, man, please go back to one of these episodes where me and him had a
He's arguing about Højlund. He loves Højlund.
I said no, but whatever.
Win, lose, or tie, may not tie, die. Besides the point. No, seriously. I feel like Denmark
You're
will...
going Denmark?
No, I think Denmark is a maybe, but Germany should have it in the bag.
I feel like it's an easy way for Germany, but anyway. Portugal, Slovenia. Yeah, easy. That's an easy game. All right, this one, I have an upset. I already.
Okay.
I kind of
You tell me the game and then let me see.
It gave you like a little bit of a hint of what I.
Yeah, you're like a bit of an oracle here. Okay.
France.
Belgium. I'm going Belgium. I think there could be an upset.
With the way that I've seen France play.
Yeah, France. That's what I was about to say.
I see an upset.
Because France has been very underwhelming.
But Belgium has been underwhelming too, bro. Like.
But here's the thing. But Belgium's been getting dragged out, like how United was getting dragged out. With like Bruno was dragging them through, De Bruyne is dragging them through, but plus he has Trossard, who's been doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
So I feel like if those two are linking up well, you could nick a goal if you defend for your life. Because don't get me wrong, Van Dembele, Mbappe, even though he's gonna be wearing the mask like a Ninja Turtle. You have like France has so many teams that can win any tournament. It's insane. But if they just do it right, if you keep it as simple as you dictate possession, if you keep it short towards you within your half and you drag them out, then start playing long, keep playing along, and then bring them back in again. If they just keep frustrating France on what they should be able to do pressing-wise, I think there's a chance for it. There is definitely a chance.
I think that's going to be my only upset, I think, of all these games. Belgium is going to beat France. We have Romania, Netherlands. Netherlands should do it. All right, this is an interesting game. Fucked up big time Austria, but hey, the second team that actually impressed me the most in this tournament is Turkey. Austria, Turkey.
A good game.
I gotta go for Turkey for my Turkish boy Ty. Shout out Ty. I gotta go Turkey here. I have to. Yeah, I have to. Also, Arda Güler. What? Oh my God. He has been proving why he should be at Real Madrid in this international tournament.
Very, very good play. He's doing well.
My boy Wendell, the coach, I had him at Fiorentina. He's a very good coach. I'm happy for him. I hope they win for personal reasons because I love the coach. But my heart says Austria.
I would love. Here's the thing. I would love Austria to do it, but my ties to my other countrymen and my other friends, I have to go for Turkey. This is all personal. There's no logic here. All personal.
All right. I'm gonna save this game for last. Because you're gonna go on the whole entire line. So Switzerland versus Italy.
Switzerland. I don't care if I'm on your show. I don't care if I'm on your show.
But I don't want to do to you after this damn episode. Oh man. All right, Italy all day.
I have to go for my countrymen. I have to.
Italy all day.
And last but not least, you gotta have your 2 minutes. England versus Slovakia.
Slovakia is gonna pull a win.
Of course, you say that. I'm going England. Please explain why.
Here's the thing. I think Southgate. Don't get me wrong. He is at times almost playing the best 11.
You got 2 minutes. I said.
But the issue is that he's letting Harry Kane drop too deep. and he's interfering with the way how Foden plays. He interferes how Bellingham wants to move around the field. I get it. Harry Kane's a creative, great striker. He has 30-plus goals in the Bundesliga for a reason. But you have to just let him be a talisman up top. Stay high, create space for Bellingham, Foden, or whoever to go through, and create chances, and that's it. I think there's too much of that. Kieran Trippier at left back is a problem. I think the fact that Cole Palmer and Anthony Gordon are the bench are a problem. There's a lot of stuff that can be done.
All right, pause. Who are you going to take out for
Palmer.
Saka?
Yeah, easy. Easy. No, Cole Palmer outright over Bukayo Saka. He's going to just create more for you. Bukayo Saka is just too direct. He's too one-dimensional. You know what he's going to do. Out left, I think, don't get me wrong, Phil Foden can do a job, but it's not his best position. So personally, I would just throw Anthony Gordon out there.
For Foden?
No, but listen, this is the change I'm going to make, though. Listen, this is the change I'm going to make, though.
My God,
listen to me. Papa, listen to me.
Anything.
Listen to me.
This hot take, bro. This hot take, man.
Harry Kane comes off, you throw Bellingham up top. Let him do what he's done with Real Madrid already. Because Real Madrid, what has he been? He's been a 10.5, a 9.5.
I want to throw up.
Okay, cool. Do it right there, right on camera. It'd be good for views. And then what you do, you have a midfield three of Rice, Foden, and Adam Warren. You let Adam Warren do all defensive dirty work for Phil Foden and Declan Rice. And your back line, if Luke Shaw's fit, play him at left back and everything's fine.
You're gonna take out Harry Kane.
Yeah, I take Harry Kane out of the side. He was an underperformer in the last World Cup, and he's underperforming. He's underperforming again now. What has he done?
Wow.
I think that's the move. It's either that or you put on Ollie Watkins.
I am shocked.
Yeah.
I am shocked.
I think Harry Kane should come off for this next game. Especially because you think it's going to be a walkover, right? You think it's going to be easy for England to win it?
Yeah.
I know it's a round of 16 knockout, but maybe going something different for this game will, A, be beneficial to England, and then B, Harry Kane's going to be like, oh, crap, I messed up. I have to step it up now to prove that I should be back on the team to be winning this.
Bro, I don't know how to respond to that. And I've heard a lot of rubbish.
English term.
You're rubbish.
I think you're being a little bit too harsh. But whatever. You have your take. You have your ridiculous take.
It's not ridiculous. It's not I bet you right now, if you go all over the English Twitter, everyone's saying the exact same thing. I'm telling you.
Bro, but guess what? If England wins 2-0 against Slovakia,
Then guess what they
Yeah, but that's
we're gonna go win it all.
yeah, but it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, it's the fact of that it's against Slovakia. Granted, they've done a good job to get there, but they weren't as tough as a group as Albania. Besides the point, they've done a good job to get there. But I think that's a game where you can take a risk of swapping out Kane because you have the talent behind you. It's not like Ollie Watkins is a bad striker. It's not like Foden's look. It's not like Foden or Bellingham are bad. You can't. Okay, first off, who did Harry Kane lose to? Who did he lose to win the Champions League final? Who did Harry Kane lose to? I'm asking you a simple question. Who did he lose to?
Jude Bellingham, that is
Exactly.
who is a midfielder.
Who's playing as a 10.5/9.5 for Vinicius and Rodrigo in front of him. He's used to that role.
Jude Bellingham.
is not a striker. 1. 2. Harry Kane is the best number 9 in the world. Not even close to anybody this year as a number 9 to Harry Kane.
I love how soft he's explaining this to me, like softly.
is
Like
soft
he's not yelling at me.
because
He's
I
like,
have
you don't
rage
understand.
inside. I
You
have
don't
rage inside,
understand.
but
Let
I
me
have to
explain it to you.
understand.
It's
I have to make you
okay.
understand that Jude is not a striker. He scored 20
No, he's
goals,
not.
That's great, but it's going to be a one-off season of
scoring 20 goals. He is
But I'm saying, even if you don't have a Harry Kane, you have an Ollie Watkins or something. You have options. That's the point I'm trying to make. England has a 26-man roster that has been the strongest it's ever been, and the fact that you used the same lineup 3 times in a row and you've gotten nothing with it, I think that's the more concerning part.
Remember, it's not about
how many points you get in a group. It's not about how many wins, ties, or losses. It's about getting through.
No, I agree.
knockout stage. But then guess what? Knockout
Stage, bro, anything can happen. Playing good, playing bad, playing no Kane, with Kane, Jude, this, that. It don't matter. It's about winning and finding a way to do so. Obviously, you need to put out your best formation, whatever is the best thing. But anything could happen. Literally anything. So that's why,
of course.
when you get to your knockout stages, bro, that's why it's so beautiful, right? Sometimes you could get like crazy upsets. Not every single big team is gonna get through, right? Like there's gonna be an upset here. Like
like here or there, especially when it comes to these.
Don't worry, I'll be your shoulder when Italy loses. It's fine. You'll join us.
Against Switzerland. Trust me, we're
gonna get revenge against these bastards because they're the ones who took us out. They're the ones who took us out for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Because we didn't qualify for World Cup because of that.
Yeah.
So
good.
If Spalletti ain't
They're going for a 2-piece. It's fine.
That to the players, bro, I'm gonna be upset because that's great motivation right there. Gigi Buffon should be the one motivating, telling me I didn't play World Cup because of those guys. But we're gonna leave it at this, right? We're gonna leave it at this ridiculous take.
Ridiculous. Every time I have a take, it's ridiculous. You know what he's talking about. I feel like this is JJ Redick just roasting me every time. You can clearly tell you have not played professional in your whole entire life. How you talk. Okay, this is how I feel right now. Okay, Jose, it's fine. Just treat me like I'm Alexi Lawless, like I know nothing. It's okay. Just treat me like that. It's fine. Okay.
I did not want to bring out my JJ Redick
at me, but I slowly did. But with
my low tone.
It's like you have to just listen to me. Let me bring you to the bright side. I know it. Come on. Just a little listen. Just a little listen.
But we shall see, right?
Yeah.
We shall see. Big games coming up at the Euros, guys. These were our predictions. I hope you guys enjoy this, and we will be back commentating, especially on the Italian game, but all these games that are coming up right now. Enjoy the Euros, guys, and we shall see you soon.
See you guys. Peace.
Oh,
awesome. Worst take in the world.
You cannot take Harry Kane out. That's